We should not be ungrateful to God for the favor that He has done to us. Because showing of ungratefulness to Him can bring to us some calamity. God has destroyed other nations for practicing this very abominable thing. And that must be a warning and an admonishment for us. All faith have frowned and have abhorred this kind of practice.
The reason here, they are thinking about our future, and they are planning to collapse our future.
If they are thinking about it
now oba no oba e warrior reproduction no henefa be man be me warrior reproduction no henefa. So no Africa asasi we na nkasa na omo pew but what me pa chere no enti no say bi mo demoto ani ade na oba ase be ma se me nko oba ho bio oba ase ma be ma me ho bio na me me yonko ba na ade awo na wo henefa yinyina ase be hye to dem ma eye this generation so na en collapse na hwe nchirima Chimando, Chimando, Bema for Bema to Oba no Oba ni ade a madam munyina masebe hye se wo hwe eye odwan se wo dwan bere man ne yonku dwan bere ma wo dwan bere ma ne yonku dwan bere ma honya na kono so no e kamya ko ese nya kra mpo ye hunya sa chen nipa kraman bere ma enkofa ne yonku kraman bere ma to emu akra anya sa ade na se ya dane mmo amemmo abadane nipa.
Keep watching Mofanto LORDSON TV. Keep watching, don't change it. Keep watching, don't change it. Keep watching, don't change it. And one LORDSON TV.
Aha, LORDSON TV. Abusia for LGBTQ IA plus. Me das wo ho. Eno anayatena sui abusia for enye na wotwe atwamu ne na wotwe die eno ana obi a hwese ye na ado anase oyema mpanyini wode ne nsa ebehye krata ya ase no wasensan wasem koya Kevin Taylor edin eno ano no
Kevin Taylor
ha abante so atena asem hwe ne wobefa ya mpanyimfo pa. Subscribe mame LORDSON TV so na share link and so mame like it for adwenture and so ebra and then ebra Steven ana yet na asemi eso na ye bedi kan akwakohe Kevin Taylor ne nsema o kan afa LGBTQ plus yi ho yenkwohwe mra ye ba ye betena dwumedi no so
din ede eyedien Dela Sky onie abrantie we ono ena ende parliament a omugire mu maye ewo Ghana omunyina akogye atum se bese ye hyemra a etia turumu wo Ghana abrantie we ye fene Dela Sky ose ompene ema nanado dankwa ekufuado ensign krata no ema sebio turumu no Ghana ye nyina ye parliamentarians akohia parliament no ema embra no enye dwuma nti ende turumu a ekufuado enfan nsanhase na abrantie we ena akokot se ompene ema ekufuado enfan nsanhase Dela Sky oye dwuma wo city Dela Sky wo ya brantie bi a almost a journalist almost a lawyer almost Dela Sky ono ena sebio o say o de asem na court na question nyina is simple Dela Sky ono wan Dela Sky say oko school wa abrochire ewo UK okosia law afenyo markings ene tuan school fees one Gabi Ochidako ene na hwe Dela Sky ewo school ewo UK mena woka say Dela Sky we oye dwuma ewo afenyo marking law firm tie me afenyo marking adikudie ntia yi oseche mensa bonsu free ho ema ede afenyo marking ebeye majority leader wo MPP mu because afenyo marking ka kire Kufuado say trumu no oma Ekufuado ensign ene Kufuado say so obetuma ye say dwuma na ma ne nko ade a obeyi oseche mensa bonsu ede na behye ho enti mo a monye smart na mo ehu adekudie ntia yi oseche mensa bonsu no reason no eye about the anti-LGBTQ bill na it wasn't about anything because one oseche mensa bonsu one can say or retire. He never said anything like that. He was willing to lead the NPP in parliament till the end of 2024. he was willing to contribute his expertise and any experience to help the majority in parliament. MPP no. Or that sorry and opebia nanado dan kweku fuado ne MPP so omo yine di onko yapamo no. Adentra yesi afel nyo marking on ne nim nyansa obedi MPP nim. MPP for no be sorry ye. And I'm say na die na esi and I'm say president ne take a decision. Afenyo makina and the oya majority leader no or no and the girlfriend Cecilia na the girlfriend her friend Selena oya juma okoforo dia DVLA sa Selena no the ex-husband omumba eye afenyo makin the girlfriend na ne ex-husband mba omedi 3 years no afenyo makin and na defend the girlfriend no nua be my friend Jeja or de ne koti akwache nkwara na num. Afenyo making smart thugs in the name of national security. Momo konkwara school ko intimidating kwara 3-year-old no. Adentira ne girlfriend na catch the se ni kunu nim pese enkwara no beba back to onu ni fie because JJ ni wo ho. JJ ni be sad ne kwati ahihye nkwara na num. Afenyo making Echo General Legal Council. Chief Justice to Emma Brandt and ko report here. Emma General Legal Council catch Afenyo making say I was say ya twena so niema ni jai law na all ye no Emma General Legal Council ka say Afenyo making onko mema ye twena so Afenyo making on nam Ghana ande no oye pedophile defender Abrante na ode ne kote ehye eye Selena na eye Afenyo making ne girlfriend ne made num no sa Abrante na Afenyo making law firm na e defend no and the Afenyo making aka pete or public aka che Ghana for say eye efutu for ento abamani because or protect it trumu a efutu for no from kwase anko baby ono emfa no ho so mo toma NDC we futu a omo nkotoma NDC emfa no ho ono de trumu no eno na obe defend omo to nkwara amona omo de omo kote hihye nkwara enum no omo na o defend omo me be kire mo pictures me be kire mo General Legal Council de see wo ho me the evidence kire mo Afenyo Markins abrantie we ono ene boa no man ko school UK and the sa abrantie no waba Ghana oye adwuma wo Afenyo Markin law firm ono ene nde ye kwa sign embrasa trumu ye ntwem wo Ghana abrantie we de akokɔ se ompene Afenyo Markin ene de abrantie we ka kye ne se onfa asem ne court enyo bia Afenyo Markin ene ka kye abrantie we se trumu no onfa nkɔhye court se ne be ya Supreme Court ebe keep asem no ho na Ekufuado ontumi fa ne nsan hyase afi wo huma at no dia make catch afi what you say inti connection is simple Ekufuado Afenyo Markin be see ho because Afenyo Markin betumi make sure say trumu na Ekufuado mpese obe sign no obe block inti dia wo hu no ha no a game plan Afenyo Markin ene Ekufuado na plan ye ena omde omabrantie we inti the last guy we no ono ena se ompene inti Ghana yetia ye parliamentarians nyina akogida parliament ka se ye pese ye de mra ne kono abrantie we oye dwuma Afenyo Markin law firm na de akogina kono se ompene ompese trumu no ye de mra beto so opese trumu no koso abrantie we ti Ghana na ne dan siwa na ye jimi sande the last guy odane dem na ejandema ye jimi because onim nyansa e wo se nkotumi TV so obe discuss Ghana nsem me connected dots na ma Afenyo Markin sa brante we oye adwuma o City TV no Gabi Ochredako dia afi onya line no Gabi Ochredako ono na City TV ene dia abrante we oye adwuma ho as a journalist and a lawyer abrante we oye adwuma as a lawyer e wo Afenyo Markin law firm Afenyo Markin dia abrante we den e school UK Afenyo Markin ade kudienti man be majority leader no because na yesi oba ode na betumi block e de trumu bill no enti na ende Afenyo Markin boy we on one law firm no omode eye asem na court eye deliberate Afenyo Markin ene sponsor ade we enti na Afenyo Markin time na ye parliament no oba abonte be ka kire Ghana for say we need to test the constitution we need to test eye the law na the all you na say you had already prepared a document a brand we friend the last guy ede beko na e bia the last guy we munim no oni Afenyo Markin ko way back enyende on say story where let me show you this. You see this? Afenyo Markin, the last guy we area school. afenyo marking the last guy we graduate afenyo marking ko gina ne chi afi wo ti ase ba sa the last guy no ene hye echetantan no time all graduate from law school no afenyo marking ene ko gina ne chi ono ene ko make sure say the godfather or na hye no e wo law school and the last guy ni ye djuma e wo city or say djuma wo afenyo marking law firm sa law firm na afenyo marking di Deborah eko enkwara ni school na or de akromfo so monko intimidating kwara no afenyo marking into dalawe no sa case na wo court e afenyo marking no afenyo marking e be tro judgment no on this bill na e wo Supreme Court. I'm telling you. Today, a judge called me and said, Afenyo Markin has been told to start writing the judgment for a bill na or Supreme Court. No? He is the one going to write the judgment. Ebia unim Afenyo Markin, only boy we how far they go and the dubious politics they have done. The last guy we time or UK no, the roommate and on and share room, not or a gay. The last guy knows. He shared a room with gays in the UK. Time na oye law e UK no. Nipa no ne room na oye gay oye trumu na no ne te. The last guy caused so many gay events e UK. Abayo bi na your friend no ama the what's her name? Girl bi na ye say yam pene mane nko Ghana law school enko ye de no. The last guy we and the cultural letter say me ma girl no or a lesbian intima me man be den lawyer adentina say wo se obi a lesbian sa asem we adentina wo the last guy wo se obi a lesbian ma me mpene no man be lawyer den and the wo twa wo beka kire Ghana for say ya hye mra se turumu no yentia no den na wo ko gina court say wo mpene ema mra ne nye dwuma. These are the double standard devilish people. He knows nothing about law. Wabong. When he goes to court, they start to laugh at him. And I can show you countless occasions. The last guy way akojida court. He does not even know court proceedings and processes. Onim. He is not any genuine lawyer. Onim she. Afenyo Markin and the APA piano. Because this is what they have been using this boy to do from time Mahama president. This is the boy. Boy, way or trumu on Rankasa Edian, the last guy. Yeah. All the way back in 2015, the last guy way at the John Mahama court. Adentra, or sena or Busase at the Mahama ni who quine say obey elected Charlotte say obey EC boss. Refi. Afenyo Markin and then koye sad the last guy we on Afenyo Markin. 2015. This is the same boy they used. Onye new to this game. They sit on radio, some are journalists. They are not. They are surrogates. They are party surrogates. Wemu na omu promote trumu no wemu. So it is not today. And the last guy Afenyo Markin using a bedroom net. The last guy there, you know, he loves it. He wants to do it. Afenyo Markin and Eden use city and omudi side way. Today, this the last guy or the sitting morning show. So every morning, he is in court or say on penny. The amene Ghana for you parliament say yene the penno. Sa boy way Afenyo Markin right hand man. Afenyo Markin, mama can't show. Obi ba yedi kotie hihye de dum o defend ni pa na o de kotie hihye nkwara enum no. Afenyo Markin akofo obi yere na o use mbran against ni pa no. Afenyo Markin akofa tax some national security. Afenyo Markins ekuro bia anka ya bona suma to atwene this nko rua parliament. No judge in Ghana should allow Afenyo Markin to stand before him or her. Afenyo Markin or you crazy. He does not deserve to even be living on the streets of Ghana. And this guy, a Kufuor, a diabolic or a foolish guy, he has brought Afenyo Markin to lead parliament. The reason why be a majority leader is because of this. And no, I don't know. Into the last guy we know, and then or started sad way, Mr. Richard Sky has dragged President Mahama to Supreme Court to seek interpretation as to who should appoint the next EC boss. So all that they were doing, no. This is the same tactics omu use here time na omu pese omu tu Charlotte say. Nientia. And you can say the petition a come Kufuado. These are the people. The last guy no kasanko fono. Omo na omo kuku petition omo say oh yeah they come chief justice my chief justice the Abel president and a president say oh a man for petition me my mempam Charlotte saying this is the guy. Yeah kasa a man for be e dey o kasa kuro bi you see a man for be informant. Omo mu say kuro sanko for Russia ye chi omo ye bu omo kom omo ye dangerous. They can sell a nation just for peanuts. This is all the way back in 2015 not only Afinyo Mark in a court. And also a lawyer or Afinyo Mark in law firm. And this is what they were doing. So they started cooking. And then the Omasaba say, oh yeah, court, omobwa. They don't want a Kufuado. So the last guy and then also on Pene. And we Kufuado sign. And the last guy now, or why you the one man, or say, or no on penema, nanado danko Kufuado on sign. So, what share a year the last guy come, they send come. Time I know what you can no call gay events, LGBTQ for events, no call any send come, no color any send come. No. Messina the roommate or the UK, near bonnet too. And then omo abeshi shebukechi ewa Ghana say omo a journalist, omo a lawyers, omo boa. They don't want you people to pass the law. Memetiano parliament ehhehye mrama Ghana for parliament ehkire Ghana for nyina ene support. I cannot sit and say adia Ghana for nyina e di omo representations akano me I'll go against it. Inti ye nyina ka etiabo mo parliament your representations say yes no. The last guy mo hwe ne kom a gay for a woman than Kumuno, Satan or UK no. He has been doing this so. Into the omo ye say, ye the court no, omon pese mobe ekufuado be sign brano. Afinyo marking on him bemada, afinyo banking on the bemada. Afinyo marking or practicing. Judge for on the afinyo marking your muda, afinyo marking or practicing. Into mo de we vague keke. Then suddenly ekufuado some pel say chimensa bunsu. Busa want some crow. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why Ekufuado said, "Mimpo seche mensa bonsu." Na afinyo ni tipeni o seche mensa bonsu in politics, in governance, in parliamentary proceedings, any activities. No, especially at this moment where you need your parliament together. You need your parliament together. Ekufuado said, "O se mensa bonsu, o seche mensa bonsu." Onko fie. Afinyo marking simbra. How? Because of LGBTQ, anti-LGBTQ bill. Because I catch Ekufuado say, penny, and Ekufuado sign. And Ekufuado said, this is what I want. Because Lord Komi, Obon Kwarato, Jubilee House. Ekufuado, Nina na JB Dankwa, Ninu Abema, Yenina Yenim, story no. It is Gabi Munina, it is there, Ophoria Tamo. Into the last guy with a muhuno. Why ya dear way for UK or Bedru Gano? This is the time. Now, I'm in show idea. The law firm, Afinyo Marking law firm, Afinyo Marking Ekutu and Associates. 3D Lindsay Park at Chimota, Gulf Hills Street. Ne office, no. One of the last guys who Juma. Now, JB Dankwa first son, Ekufuado, ne nana first son. Enye ni nua, ne nana first son. No a gay. And to what you are seeing, no, mama ne nya one out to Ghana say, hey, dear ne kosu dabio. They have planned it. Into this guy, and the other assembly court, enye interpretation be adopted or stopping no on per se be pass him rano. Afinyo Marking. And the senior judge be from catch them say, Kevin, Afinyo Marking has been instructed to write the judgment for sa case na court no onye na actual judgment omu wi o me pick judges omu betena so yet krom ha ubehu judgment no me see me no ti krom ha you will see the judgment and the asema ono the last guy e kan na say o say Now utie afenyomakin ende asema oka free parliament and the bemu hu dots no be free ba. Afenyomakin said or say, as a leader of the house, I want to make it clear that the legislative process of the anti-LGBTQ bill remains incomplete. On solid authority, I can confirm that Parliament has not yet transmitted the bill to the president at this point. Or see, ordinary leader of NPP or Parliament. Or person catch them Ghana for say, or no, ordinary catch them, or move for Kratabian come president and sign Bibia. Or say, ordinary MPP for leader of Parliament. Ordinary say, Sinibua catch them say, Omo ye bill ni wie no wo kuta bill no on fa bill ne nkoye on fa bibia nkochire Kufuado enti busa ho se eyede de Kufuado hu se case ne court ena na ende sami jemfi ebusa MPP fo no because case no enda ne ye filing or court eyede na Andre chie Kufuado ka kire se case no court. How did he know? Afenyo marking ena ahihye we nyina afenyo marking he defends pedophiles. And Kofua Omurepun Kwara, Edo Bema, and then Afenyo Markins defend you. Afenyo Markins became the leader not because he was credible, it is because he came to do this job. That
the issues that members went through several amendments, it has to be tidied up. And then thereafter, the clerk would have to authenticate it. And after the authentication, the speaker would have to certify. It's when all these are done that the bill is forwarded to the president for his assent. As we speak, as a leader of the House, I can say on good authority that we've not completed the process. So the public needs to know this, so that a certain impression is not created out there that Parliament has transmitted the bill to the presidency and all.
We are no Sakacha Ghana for say anti-LGBTQ bill wouldn't have been rejected. Sorry, would have been rejected if MPs voted secretly. What did you can or say? Sa bill no trumu bill no. Sa mrana na ye pass and ansese Kufuado sign or see or no afenyo marking and konne ni MPP for the nyina buy na nkomo to aba no secretary and kasa bill nkem pass da we efutu for the buy or see and or saka che efutu for say omo fom kwase ankoda baby na ono support trumu anti dian ono na bie na no kan you afenyo marking to me catch the constituency say omo fom kwase ankoto baby na edian say o support trumu a omo pa omo ntuntia no afenyo marking etumi gina parliament ebie na no etumi kasa asem no ema otumi sa kase omo MPP for no say nka omo nyina beto aba na omo to no kukuo ma nka omo nyina be make sure say sa trumu no omo ngi ntum say emra enhye anka omo be je egum afenyo marking o se oye Romani or say or representing a futu for ni omahemfo asofo we futu ne constituency e Christopher enkofo ye nkremofo we futu omotoma akwa we or say emfa no ho monfa mokwase ankoda baby inti ono or stop it or matrumu akoso ayedien afenyo marking no kwase ampanyi we gina parliament hyehyɛ mmara ma wo. The NPP majority leader ejina parliament ka say the constituency efutu for no say because of supported trumu no meto etia na omuntu ntia na omofo kwase anko. Mr. P, get me the caption free and son of one will say me twan Toronto obi aso o se so no oba block trumu no e ma make sure say Ekufuado nsan na efutu for beto etia no in 10 months emfa no ho mo na mo yankwasiafo amode ne baaye mo na mo ejimi muna munim nyansa muna muye hiafo muna moya nkwasiafo amonte politics ase ono abedu nkran wenya no ho wenya sika into mokwasia na modi gu efutuo na moye MPP fo no ono ose emfa no ho ono o support tumu na oye kwasia oye ohene kwasia mpanyi oye busia panyi kwasia mpanyi oye asori panyi kwasia mpanyi na obetu etia na ono ne back case mame nchro asemo kan no mame nchro caption no I did not bring the story Mr. P, get me the story. And Nintina Wama the last guy. I call court to say pese obe penise na nado danko ekufuado eden in sabeshasie. Where I cause in ya afin your marking. And Nintina obey a majority leader. And no before for be any hobium. Now, my mention another interesting thing about inkrimusumuswa. Something that I need answers. Mr. S, I need a story. I need it before I move forward. I want to show them after your marking. Thank you very much. This is after your marking. In fact, on one account, or say, my fancy a futu for no more to Abamano, no, say, ye Jimmy. After your marking, say, I don't mind. If the people of Efutu vote against me because of my stance on the matter, or say Efutu for no fan who tumu no jitumuno. Samba 20 na ya mo amokwasi na ya mo ono emfa no ho ono we take stand. And it's the last guy we adwuma on the law firm akose mekufu adon sign on court. These are the people. Omo Christopher, omo the morals. These are the wemu. Obiti efutu se me MPP ni me Christo ni wajimi. Ohini biti efutu bon ho samra hene afenyo de ye be ne vetin sesi obawu se ahemfu bi di nechi and we di matem. Masofo no we di matem. The use of efutu osemo yankwasiafo. Now after 2 years krako dila musa oto ma MPP wajimi. I am telling the Futu youth, you know. Mo Futuna, mo de politics, mo niso ejimi for mo njini politics here, no. Mama kwasi ampenyi wakwa na wakoto so yi machine. No abesi toilet, no abesi police station fiabi, na obomo yire nom obomo ma, osoro na osesa police ni soldiers abego tata mo ejimi nti, and osoro no tenkran yo. Oya MPP ni yo. Ose ono se oya gay no all supporting na mompe na asema mo fam kwasi anko no amonto man DC e fa no ho, enyo na mekan yo. Afenyo ma kini bi na no kan ombra bontemeka se meboa afenyo makin say asemu enyo ne kan ya ochena ombra parliament beka se meboa Monday on the press conference on to minka because on one kan now my uncle in kremofo on the side na menchira ma DB ansan me be phone lines no it's going to be very short. Now the BIA busa sa asemu good evening chief imam. I know by this time the chief imam is asleep. So on that so he's having a quiet time and praying. Yenyina ye de honhom ene ye do chief mamachi. Now for some time now yebusa MPP for any omo flag bearer Baumia say Mahamudu Baumia trumu asameka will stand in the scene we gina bia ne dien we nkrimuni opa na wompe eno ano no also person be the president we nkrimuni a wodo mo mabom forma usro Allah. The 5 pillars of Islam. Ubompire 5 times a day. A simple answer. Ebesin de Mahmoud Baumia kananwatum. Me push the office of the chief imam. Me pushing penifo me yankremofo penifo scholars. Why are you people not asking Mahmoud Baumia stance when it comes to trumu? Eba bema trumu a Baumia hina wojina. From chief imam's office to the last Muslimi wa Ghana, obia ye din. Now, enche bia ena eye inkremufo shia ye. Trumu LGBT issue eba ye. Chief imam office make statement. In fact, eye inkremufo penifo ka say trumu no eye de bia sebio Ghana yempe omo inkremufo de omo stance no. This is what they said. Let's listen. Bibi ana menchira ma de bi.
That is what we are faced with today. The things that LGBTQ plus is advocating are things not even the animals would do. But that's how far lowly we have been placed. So in short, we are all holding on to the government of the National Chief Imam, and we are all pushing along with him so that this bill is passed to fly us in this country away from that state of lowliness into responsible conduct. So, we as Muslims are not mentioning words that we are all for it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to support us and to throw the light ahead of us so that we follow and help all Ghanaians follow the light away from this filth into responsible conduct. So, we as Muslims are not mentioning words that we are all for it. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to support us and to throw the light ahead of us so that we follow and help all Ghanaians follow the light away from this filth. Amen.
So, Tama, Truma Samabaya, the Chief Imam's office, Chief Imam Notawo, release a statement. Actually, we are seeing now say they are not going to mince words. They are going to hold on the garment of the Chief Imam to fly to let Ghanaians and the world and Allah to know. Say about Truma, they are not going to mince words. They are against it. These were their own words. They said they were against it. The Chief Imam's office. And we all know that the Chief Imam's office is against Trumu in Ghana. Chief Imam in Kremoni form Ghana in video way. Now, we are talking about Chief Imam's office. Did they go further to make specific statements about people stating their stance? And let's listen to the Chief Imam himself and the interpreter Arim Yao.
That is what we are faced with today.
We should not be ungrateful to God for the favor that He has done to us. Because showing of ungratefulness to Him can bring to us some calamity. God has destroyed other nations for practicing this very abominable thing. And that must be a warning and an admonishment for us. All faith have frowned and have abhorred this kind of practice. If we as a nation now approve or accept to do it in our country, it will generate for us some calamity, some worries will beset us. And the calamity, the misfortune that will befall us as a result of this negative bad practice will affect generations after us. Allah has spoken to the people of Mecca of old. No. No.
ياتيها رزقها رجلا من كل مكان فكفرت بأنعم الله فذاقها الله لباس الجوع والخوف لما كانوا يصنعون الله يقول بutulcin da aka yi da wato ni'ima suka butulci ga abin da Allah ya musu.
Allah has made reference to a certain people who showed ungrateful attitude towards Him, and what befell them has also been made clearly. They suffered God's wrath.
Allah
desires that when He chooses you for His favors, you will show gratitude to Him. In one of the chapters in the Ilafi, that is a reference to that Allah has made His favors to the people of Makkah, and He requires that we show Him gratitude. Similarly, in the chapter of the spider, Surah Al-Ankabut, He also made reference demanding that humans must show gratitude to Allah after He has favored them with His grace. What did Allah say?
أولم يروا أنا جعلنا حرما آمنا ويتخطف الناس من حولهم أفبالباطل يؤمنون وبنعمة الله يكفرون.
Allah is indicating that He has favored them as the people of a city of Mecca. They are able to rise up in journey from Mecca, city of Mecca, and to travel to the city of Yemen. And they rise up and they travel to Syria. That journey that they do, they are able to go in peace and harmony and come back in security. Nothing bad happens to them. But the cities that surround them at the time were suffering so much of conflict and war, and people were being snatched and people were being killed. But in their case, they are able to undertake their business journeys. Because Mecca is not a place where vegetation grows. And so therefore they are able to travel to those areas where they can till the land. They are able to make the trip peacefully and come back in security. Nothing bad happens to them. That was God's favor towards them. What was Allah's expectation of them? He was expecting them to show him gratitude. Therefore we Ghanaians, Allah has been favorable to us. Just watch. Look at the countries surrounding us within the sub-region. Don't you see that they are being killed as a result of war and conflict? And we in Ghana here are in peace and security. There are so many shades of grace. If we are not grateful to God for a certain kind of favor or grace, this particular grace and favor of peace and security, we are duty bound to be grateful to God. We are grateful and we commend the leader of parliament, Right Honorable Alban Bagbang, for his firm stance against the LGBT and in support of the bill that has been placed before Parliament. And I have been told there are about 8 MPs who have also who raised the issue. And other leaders of Christians who have also risen strongly against the practice of LGBT. We are grateful to you. We are grateful to you. May Allah increase the peace of our country. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Chief Imam Asamoah Kenya. Now the question here is, Chief Imam called on the government to state its position on LGBTQ. So it means that we also have to demand from Bawumia he needs to state his stance on LGBTQ. So why is it said till date the Chief Imam's office, led by Arim Yao, who is the friend to Bawumia, why is he refusing to call out Bawumia to state his stance? Because the Chief Imam himself clearly stated that the government should state its stance. The Chief Imam stated that he has heard that some parliamentarians and some their religious bodies and leaders are supporting the anti-LGBTQ bill. The Chief Imam was calling on the government to state its stance on this. So why is the Chief Imam's office refusing to call Bawumia to state his stance on LGBTQ? Who in the Chief Imam's office is preventing Bawumia from telling us when it comes to Trumu Ehina Wujina, who in the office? And the question goes to Arim Yao. That man who was interpreting what Chief Imam was saying in Hausa or Hausa in English. He is the man who is in charge of the Chief Imam's office. We are asking the Chief Imam's office, why have they refused? Adaintina Omun releases statement and country Mahmoud Bawumia say on also stating the stance on LGBTQ. Why? Why are they failing? Adaintina Chief Imam's office is not bold enough to do this. Because the Chief Imam was bold enough to call out the government. The Chief Imam was bold enough to state his stance. The Chief Imam was bold enough to represent the belief, any Onwankasa to tell us where he belongs. Why is the Chief Imam's office scared to call out Bawumia? Say Bawumia, also yen krimonia wo Chief Imam ase. Ona wo pe president edi. O yen kremoni te semia Chief Imam kura or Chief Imam no. The Chief Imam kura no has stated his stance. The Chief Imam, who is closer to God than you, has stated his stance. How much more you who want to be a leader or a president, who in Chief Imam's office, and stopping Bawumia from telling us his stance about Trumu Ahwana? Who is doing that job? Huh? Who is in the Chief Imam's officer on Pesa Bawumia be stating the stance? How difficult and the TSA Ube releases statement to Bawumia for him to come out publicly to say, I am a product of Islam. and I am against this or I am for. Arim Yao na Okasa Chief Imam Chino. Adentina he's not leading this. And why is the Chief Imam's office not releasing a statement? There is a problem. Last me catch them Ghana for any minyanum krimu for especially. Me bu some questions we sa bedru hande. Because of the way because politics has made its way into the office of the Chief Imam. The NPP Bawumia Arim Yao, they have been able to manipulate the Islamic religion in Ghana. Mebusa questions when every time Mebu say Biana will be doing say metain Chief Imam and now metam kremusum, I can say on authority, and God in His own wisdom knows. Say Chief Imam, by Allah's grace, Ochina Wansoria, it is a blessing on Ghana. Because Chief Imam has lived a life every single day is a blessing. He has been able to intercede. And even the Quran, that is the word of God, has said, if God does not even give you the opportunity, no man can intercede for you. So for Chief Imam to be able to even intercede on our behalf, it means it is only God who can give that room or that order. So it means God hears him. God listens and hears what he says before the blessings and whatever we get from the Chief Imam is kayansa, because it's all Allah who is the interceder. So all my chance nipa entumi njinemu maun into ochina say Chief Imam nyankopon to nsafre na, we are not supposed to cry, we are supposed to say Allahu Akbar, because onyankopon ene nim de ye, onyankopon ene de na bedru ha, onyankopon ene je de ope. Now the question here is, send the Chief Imam Owua, who is going to be the next Chief Imam of Ghana? Me say, I'm asking these people who are protecting Bawumia in the Chief Imam's office. Chief Imam, whether we like it or not, he has pleased the eye of God. And God has heard his prayer. He has nothing to lose. He is just praying for Ghana, praying for himself, praying for his grandchildren, praying for the Islamic religion, and praying for favor, for God's favor to be on us. The question here is, more protected Bawumia na mo arim ya mo Chief Imam office wo. The Chief Imam office and Islamic religion air politics, you know. What is stopping you, Arim Yao, and the Chief Imam's office and the Islamic body, the Islamic Council, from releasing a statement asking Bawumia to state his stance? Because Chief Imam has made it clear his stance and the stance of the office. What is stopping you people? Now, and then there more politics. I'm the Chief Imam office, you know. Bawumia and the MPP for almost saying kremusum no me busa mo ende mo nkrebufo amo Ghana nyina. I'm asking you a simple question. Do we know anybody who can succeed Chief Imam in Ghana today? Today, if Chief Imam, Allah in his own wisdom, Efrena, who is going to be the Chief Imam? Because Mahamudu Bawumia MPP, omo bowra the office of the Chief Imam, omo bowra nkremusumu, omo the politics abeshem, the nkremusuma ewo Ghana and the jinanenai bakoso, it is limping because of politics, because Arim Yao, they are doing serious business with the word of Allah. It is dangerous. And sometimes people might not like me. They might think I'm being too harsh, but these are critical questions we need to be asking. Because Ekufuado de Bawumia ba power, Mahamudu Bawumia ne yere estati wura the Chief Imam's office, and Arim Yao mo business, no, that spirit that holds the Islamic religion together in Ghana has been taken away. They have infiltrated the religion, and the religion has been what we call a business, because some people are doing politics with it. I am not a Muslim. Most of my friends are Muslims. And if there's one religion that I respect and revere, it's the Islamic religion. Because at least, they be a mekachiremo. Pepe ni awabo damukurano ne enye ne acknowledgement of God. And no die onfen diagro. Se pepe ni jimikura sen wabodam sen onye nipa sen. When it comes to acknowledging, say Allah is his creator, and he will give the relevant reference to Allah on Vendiagro. At least that one, he hold on to it. So with that, I respect but we cannot make some people out of selfish interest destroy the peaceful religion. Nipa or suma onyankopon enya botra chichire yentumi ma Bawumia say no. Two questions here. Why is the Chief Imam's office and the Muslim Council not releasing a statement questioning Bawumia, asking him what his stance are? Eye Bawumia adan nkiremufo mpenifo council, any chief farm office. I don't know mumbusan say, "Oh, kremoni abeso be the president." They be also yen kremoni. Yen also ye kremoni. Na eba trumutrumu a ujina he. What is stopping them? What is stopping Arimi Yao from asking Bawumia? The second question that you people don't want to hear every day, because people have hijacked the religion. And the Onyankopon Kukuruku Allah Awosro Eton Safri Chief Mama, who will be the next Chief Imam of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, my job is simple. My job is to explain the truth to you. My job is to guide you to know the truth. My job is to support the truth with facts. I've asked 2 questions. The religion is more important than human ambition. We can never, as Islamic students, Islamic young men and women, we can never, as Muslims, put human interests ahead of the interests of Allah. Bawumia is not greater than Allah. Mahamudu Bawumia and the MPP are not bigger than the religion. Politicians are not bigger than Allah. We should not make that mistake of making politicians' interests bigger than the interest of Allah. Because He is the omnipotent, He is the merciful, and He is the beginning and the end. I have said my piece. I have said it from my heart. And I know Allah knows I have done my best. I am not a Muslim, but I am a child of Allah. And every single human being on earth is a child of Allah, irrespective of your religion. What I have been told in the spirit is what I have told you. We either take it or we perish. But Allah in His own wisdom will destroy men who put their interests ahead of His interests. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. After this short break, I'll pick calls and end today's show. You're still watching. With all due respect, extended version.
I ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens, building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens, building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
Steven.
Yeah.
Mama Kwaba.
Yeah.
LGBT. Na say no bebre to show.
Yeah, LGBTQIA plus.
Plus na say no
say plus na just bebre. E wo mo nya recognize it. To mo home de beka ho.
Nti de yehu no.
De yehu no nti no mo hu na akwa kodru da I no. Nti no plus na just say ebi mo ho a enya reveal here. If there comes a time, let's say or discover any new thing be about people near the anomaly account. Sanity.
Na adi ya say o maye bibia de akoto man penye ni makase man penye be sign. But I say it's alleged say o man penye say one fa sana keve ka o.
Okay.
One fa nsa inside.
Okay. Well, mamini kanchia LORDSON TV T4 ne ahefo nyina. On say you say ensem bisi no ya na akwete say besepa ene kunna no. Say otase no obenyansafo ne obenimdefo. Sana bibre na aka no say tase no obenimdefo. On say manwosem ana say ensem bisi no ya na a very much technical. Yen shedan ka ho asem basa sa. Good. Then so nyina ye civilians ana say ye yetememfo na yenyina oman ne nkoso no ye ne tuye mo bia na say ye pe no etwa say nneoma bi ebetumi abo nchirima egu na say bese oman no good on say I think say nche bia that was somewhere was it the 4th 4th March 2024 and I think say there is this Sam George the MP for Ningo Pram. I think say on Nigeria interviewers be a program beside they invited him on a show and they were querying about a LGBTQIA plus no. Na as a omono ekasa na kweye se na omu bisa no se na said Yesha man and say African countries no be I've forgotten this African country Americans at the sanction to almost yeah and I think so now omo make it that comparison I say said this African country no unsu say the one the one see ho say war yes the be na bo LGBTQ egu no sa na beto Ghana. I think so he was very bold to tell them say no. So Americans one agent say one pull it out. Say one nyuma near there and so many you know or mo person pull it out Ghana Ghana you were heavy ground, you very nice ground I bet to me a business. So na something into omo no omo ha omo ni ha say no because as a LGBTQ into omo ha omo establish businesses was say prior to so mo dey arguing we say by force arguing we no way so therefore some person ene no mo kwa omo ha because omo nyamfa so free so into omo ha henti no na che say ne kasa nyina no kamia kwa say yensuro
okay
it was say Americans ehunu say and he made several lot of references now or say there is this I've forgotten these terms he used or something you see now or say Americans say woman literally like Israeli they were supposed to I think one of their headquarters needed to intervene in a year Israelites one local politics and also local matters near but they say they dare not do that and now they're so bit to media bay I think I've forgotten those terms and all that I'm sure I check a crack so into na a trese yene Ghana has say no yewo yamamre yewo your tradition yewo yanabakosem hence no yewo international policies are there be and international policies no doesn't give you the audacity to say fa hura yeni fees and same
okay
ye fee yeni fee ye fee asem nko and na yeni mu dealings here there be sana something so we have donor agents over there and all that but yeni mu business and ye fees and some say mo na mo be chere see fee ha say no ye mpene so na oba na oba anware be ma na be ma nware and this animal no they have no right to intervene in our local politics or our local matters so now I think that Sam George I can't hear the chair until no okay to say he expect the president to be bold so no say on your bold na on signing a anti-LGBTQIA plus bill no so on your bold until no not just say the aka na say o mampani ne sabe de be ebetumi ashase safe de majetum and if indeed say bia or the necessary punishment is going to be meted out to anybody wono be chill say o fande LGBTQIA plus no and I say bia o fuaso kokko ma na why be chill say wo ye bibia no I think say obetumi akodem 3 years and 5 years omo 3 months ne na se fo ade nyina de be ewo ho ntino I think say matisa 7 pen so if Kevin Taylor on I think say ya na attempt the DNA sa ne manema no ne ade no entina ya na
do okay you know ne apart from that attempt the DNA no ne nyoma be
oh yeah
we na oka no
on say
one ne
one war parliamentary house one titru Sam George okay me meta
oh no na say so far no Ghana for Bonaba so pa
oh yeah me no
because so ono na we yi nani
one thing is say impempie no so e wadwen say obo bia ba so bebre na adwen say politics no me non partisan I do not vouch for either NDC or NPP and I say CPP, UGCC or blah blah blah. Oh, let me patch no. SHS may a government, so make us a government student. Hence, when it comes to politics, names and semini, I don't know. Hey, mini mukakra. Na the tenor say so be a yin and him so ya de pa. It can say about Nabaso.
Okay.
So no, or you Ghana ni had the minimum so Sam George Ghana ni. And that's your mopa, yes, though or NDC mo but or a Ghana ni. So also
Sam George ya na mere bi etwemu. Alleged so baby Becca say wakoji sika bi enye nu nti na ama na yi nanimu ana.
Well, I think I'm new to that information. Okay. I am new to that. And I think say the minimum say if I levy hu sensem ba ye we obi a ono so ejiji na mu pay ye na o kan ho asem. I think say now our friend said the leader of the stubborn academy and blah blah blah. On say why ye name bebre ho a e kire say obi a wodwene o man no ho na so poor man kan kro na on person man be dan e de be. Ebutu de bi. So nti say what is it? Kevin Taylor we na me say one our parliamentary house one through Sam George say he expects the president to be bold.
Na ehwe ade na ma president into me inya kokodru and science anka enra ye Ghana 67 anka sa anko aye na sa yini na ne wipe you nti nka osenka like me ma dream no come senka president bold na nka or sign anka free a shokra because that's the way na say that so ana.
Okay, well, one thing is he would be the best person to answer this question or to explain why it be a one stating or point blank say LGBTQIA plus no entum. No, he would be the best person to do that. And I think say I think say it be our prepare say or best sign say
I think so obi e train.
Yeah, according to Tameka say me corner by the metier from a year Sam George. Okay, I think it's all called a graphic online crampono like you get that information over there. So internal natural say as Sam George say the aka a president no. Say obetumi aye bold. Now obetumi de ase say me man mu ha say no. Eye berema ne berema oba na oba onipa ne aboa ene onipa berema opese oda ne oba opese ye ne ho berema ene ade no we mo no memfafo so ha he wona de praye be wo mo ho eye da sadism ne sa ne manema no we mo no kakumba yeah bro de ne eye kikumba ne cucumber cucumber
mate papa yenko ni ma
so no intino wona oyiwe sane ma we say munya na memfo so e wo men na wa mehunu say wuye bi no so this and that because the crofo we no for science say ne anyuntum no onim one thing so Canada
say e bi yo bi ye na
yes so Canada I think say Africa say there are some countries I wanna je there be atum na Sam George e make reference bi na very interesting. No, I say, Americans no. So no, one any yen kuta hodi no. Enye Ghana nko o. Ena one di any edin kuta ho. Qatar. Any Saudi Arabia. One America din kuta ho. But so ko Qatar any Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Usobi berema any berema ye chemo. Oba na oba ye chemo. Samo yes anema no a. More punishment no ewu enye prison say the Ghana
prison ko wanim kra won she da yi wanim kra
yibekum yibesi mabo akum so no punishment for a one ye beche won say wo ye asade we say no ewu so ade na wo mu de mo for so mo say omo nje LGBTQ
it's alleged say you say Ghana for bosia na ya na ye table
na je pebesia
conditions attach it it's alleged say no so I
think say also na same ho na CNN na one accuse the Ghana Christian Council say one nim LGBTQ
okay hokran ka member ho
so no say na omo kire say that donor agents no a one as donor agencies no a one a pair a fund a free a year one LGBTQ seats so no into one was sad to be any mono and then that fund no that means in a way no mojitum so no mojitum a sanko for ya na money one digger na masa so beda na mo ho abetwa abo wo mo a kire Ghana for say mamonjintum so I think say Mr. Opuni from pon mo eba beyi ya no say there omo no do omo je receive funds from outside and those donor agents near the but LGBTQ MA condition say bia man je LGBTQ and to more enya dey say dey fund be dey be support a project bia na be sa na say according to na is omo je na emo no e meye condition da emrabia sa ma se ye de ma mu ejisa maje LGBTQ we de atom ene bia bibisa anko manye ba won say one thing say se chirikoko aya na ni ne ma say wana moji ade na firi omunim se tebia omu omu ne nti indirectly wan kan chiro krampa oje no onim so be person be fo de oye ne so
say kaka me de ma be kaka na me for so bi
sanity nti no I think say sometimes we need to wise up so nye duane bia na yedie de ma condition ye mfa ma odi wi na tro masa duane na odi na ha
if omo de sad and crab so enye fail
Monday, Saturday.
Like if say Monday, ma watch na be mbo enforce.
Oh, that is it. On say aye Ghana and the Western world no enkita hodi na sanity you. Ya krokro wa ese de ode e kan so pass o cha kokko. Wo de aburu gugu wa nti wo de aburu gugu ma Ghana fo na chode aso kon. Nti we be bia wa boro kana kwa akoduru no a. Untimi ntua. Nti this is the condition. So be ja tum de do kanya na echew. Anka oba besia be furu be twa plane e de abaga na as so be convince yes enye LGBTQ.
And into no ba.
I can ho bi.
Sir.
Allegedly I can ho bi. All the me patre no. Anka oba besia be until no one thing say Ghana no it about time wa ye ne akasa e betumi ehunu de ewo. So no. Ghana you be bia o. So you be beer, your rich land. Actually, say whatever we wanna produce, we can produce them. Also, another, I think say Enra a year sees matchy. Also, the Casano, Emono na Okanse Bebre na Ibiono say it can say also Siano. There is going to be a projector I better pick up on the public screen of Ghana, and they say Omo Beshe say raw materials na. Oh, my mom has said, "Be refine it. Gold, ne bauxite, be refine."
Oh, yeah, my mom.
Oh, yeah, my mom has said, "Nice, yeah, export it." And now,
and no monkada, a monkada.
Also, monkada. Yeah, monkada. But I think say Enra sees also another ekas as one. So no na ebions na or trese on my way say na yomono. Yenyenru baby so no yenko baby adwuma no the work isn't yet done because there is still poverty and injustice in the country. Also he was right by saying that say ampa pepe yo eni o manimu na uhinya buruburu nso ye de be wo man which is say yenye 67 de but yenko baby so no still nkofo to me ehye say man yesi na say ye betwe ho na twe na obetwe ne ho no bo say e be kan de ho kire bro na wadwene no ho na che say ene ohia nti ho akire wo nti akwese say bi ma ne bi ho no me ho na ho kire ne nti ene onfa
no ho nkwaje
sa na ti ebi anka na nka wo mpesa na nso aho kire nti sa na Ghana akwayo as a Ghana try sometimes to play neutrality. So on say or yen policies crap or check or consider the military might near day and we see a police we are ye and say we are ye and call for you or mon pesa you on say Gaddafi was so bold to an extent say or say massa that is the reason tia omo we wura say dey in the free one intimate dey say be and we mono na yempenim for no ya no musoro no.
Hey, I didn't really
know what to wear you. I can't say what channel.
Baby now.
On the
say crap on
you and meetings near the night on the echo.
Yeah.
What I say? Yeah. On the echo.
And I say fight him and my you.
Or fight him and my. But only baby, the president has to be bold. But what me patre no, not just the president, but and I think say enyo no nko an obi abia. Onya kokodro say bia or only reason. But what me patre no, but I think say it about time one.
Only reason say any time aso so ya do be ba no wa ya na.
And the reason no, say you are our representative. Okay, Americans talking about we accepting a LGBTQIA+ no. They are talking about us. Not just you. They are talking about your subjects, those that are under you. Mebwana. It's civilians near one seven walk na sebi se trumu ana say awo wone ade. Fa fashi eba. Anya timemfo na ebe. So no.
Ebuka wo nyebi.
Timemfo na ebe and if in this say bia one timia try my accept here. You know what happened in the country? The base said the course of Canada na se for no. abontene wi akata ban na be ma na ota na yonko be ma to nyasem ko kanje
de na say normal Adam ni Eve ya say the secret no ntimi nye opete
me ni binim din komo from
na no audio
wi akata ban be ma no maso say na de na ba no je dey na
hanom Adam and Eve dey ba wo ye dey
once anu me ma no be ma de na say di omusi ye na doggy
I said, be a cocoa.
I don't know, canata butu for more than Abacona. Better my bemana than Nima say.
Jesus. MP, as a futu. MP. Yes, is alleged. Say, or think about one or two about anti-LGBT, no. So, come to a secret or Parliament House on na and MPs no be brave ebejiatum because any secret no nti na ba sa on so odwen ho sen
I don't think na trust a secret
o say ono na dwen chiro o say sanka omoto anti-LGBT plus bill would have been rejected if MPs voted secretly.
Okay, you see, I say it would have been rejected if they voted secretly. That means that Kotuabano secretly or Tonokuamua and come be rejected. That's my work on. So Mutonokuamua and be rejected. But be well known to a year or minor na affair na after chede wonboa. Omo okay. So I say it would have been rejected if the vote was done secretly. So no, international say a babeda public eye no, and as a public screen no, a very good. So no, because timemufo no so nyina so ye de ni hwemo ye tiemo ye pese ye timi bi free mo ho. That is the reason here our first gentleman okay shouldn't keep quiet. Just what to my huno na adwene. Once we share ex-president not a former president a year Atamils. He was so bold to say yes, he was so bold and allegedly
yes I did the buy actually the better you can say you too much
na think say na same ho and I was watching a year SD4 TV being and the man he's called the researcher our friend, and I think say I've forgotten the channel, the TV station's name, and na obobobo amana hodwa what is it UN I said that AG1 say one in say that a same-sex marriage near the between the bakoso on say a year what is it the rights of people I can't say for far who any identity freedom and justice no no ebetumi akoso say can say obi nkuntia LGBTQ no we ni adeno oboboy na chese Ghana kan ho bi no say a man bear say 14 if I stand to be corrected and yeah allegedly that's what sound o kan ye so no na o chere say a man bear say 14 UN asha that power say one hwe say sa di we be koso no Ghana kan ho bi so no sana na ochre say Ghana come so the representative of Nigeria she's a lady according to program na America no na ono a lady and ono no a Muslim okay and for that matter ochre resign say that meetings on kubio so on because woman to me nyesa ade ne ntum so we need people like that okay people and crofo one work kudro na obetumi agina akon e de am man no
okay
so if you are elected as representative okay and I'm not saying say na nado ebia coward
okay
I'm not saying that say bia oye who for
only reason
and we here near wa ha ye ka say bia want to me and sign here and all that and ebia me no cause I dey chen ya obeka say ma sign
na fede wa ga so
it no ebia oye panini on say on the di on mine so enne no make say ebia ye di kan crampo aye asiki for fund bi nam kwan mu eba
o meka no enkwasi serium okay
ebia edi kan asiki for fund bi nam kwan mu eba adinti na emeduru nwie ansa na yakase ye mpene so
okay
so no na enya ma se bi enya beduru nwie krampo na say ye ka kiro mo se ya o man na betumi discana ya de bai aye bibi but you me pa no but I think say you was bibi bia betumi Ghana ye wonim de for ne ade we tertiary institutions ne ade there are upcoming students ne ade a one esase ye nyoma chese ebura adwene ntiase so ye wo paso kodwesafo e wo mayamu ne ade empanimfo invest in these people na omumwa na oman no yensu yemfa yentoma fa ade be infra Gaddafi sa no ye you
okay
so hono
na Sam George ono na so far sorry we huri eje anim say be make sure say na do be den e be san ba futu MP ya no Alexander Afanyo Makin edi no smambo ni ya na mo de acheme ba we no is alleged say I don't mind if the people of Efutu vote against me because of my sentence on the matter.
Okay, because of the sentence putting up about the matter. Okay, also not just also for the idea, also for so say LGBTQIA plus anti-LGBTQIA plus bill no. Because open mampeni sign. That's what Sam George and I think say the Speaker of Parliament. I think say somewhere I said na same who no sensem no peja ye a parliamentary house no I think say Sam George Eka say as a Speaker of Parliament and so if also say that bill that say you pass it or minimum so no and I think that there are several lot of leaders want to say they be and if there is somebody because it was said in the parliamentary house wa won pene so on peja onza we peja nanza
na camera do be why no go peja
be peja nanza I think say when I was in this I made some research about these gays and so many other no one say acho and that black rasta ekobo honyomo a can say friend no call I can't say court I think it's Kenya so no mama kambe kutako kambe kutaka bot Barack Obama Barack mama kambe kutak
oh okay
na kasa kambe kutaka bot Barack Obama brane kasa mbimfa Barack Obama
okay
so no hand but you know or tres oh black now when you could di America for so I didn't now use it as opportunity now unkoma Africans unkoma blacks so now moment I was say even abortion crampono it is legalized say to me unyama to me abofrane to go any ade and so intino na okay can say bebre ewomu so intino for that matter of friend no our parliamentary house no we catch and go and sin no more
go and sin no more
we catch black rasta say go and sin no more no so pacho said ha or okay you know
Kevin Taylor
yeah
national imam
okay
so so was saying chief imam
Kevin Taylor national chief imam
no me say ono so
okay
what the na sama kono so
okay or they are called national chief imam so okay
say anka ono so betumi after omampanyinfo
ade ono onadamfo no omampani
say ne onadwen kire na wo che say anka betumi atu omampanyinfo and peace council so F4 no is alleged say omo no ababonti ababeka say sanwoma no omo hu enimu bi intino eye mampanyin like nti ono no chese wodi omo ho yawo so omo ti oman mu
okay
ana sanyoma we ekoso na simple tax we na omampanyin entumi anyway ana omoto ehwe
I think say in a way me Kevin Taylor ya adwen so no because let me take it from here on say national chief imam where is he a national chief imam what is the nation that is Ghana to maimu ni nyina nkramofo nyina danewo do bura Islamic community ni mo anye omunyina na genetum se bia onye chief imam yes anye omunyina anye nkramofo ni nyina na genetum sa but I think say the nation recognizes him say onumbum na odin nkramofo ni nyina de be eso ewo mayimu and for that matter say nkramofo person o masem eduru aban mu a anasa asembro won so a onumbum na akoye on president ebo Ghana ha say so and for that matter say nice and crofo peninfo ni ade ebe no ni ade wo hwe ye bawumiamo ni ade tumi ade ebe ekone nchen ni ade ohono that means na no okasa eduru ade ebe edum that is the reason here ebia Kevin Taylor kasa say ono so betumi akasa akere mampani no talking to him no doesn't necessarily mean say bia o konen chain say bia one on one say mo kodi nkoma na bibisa but o kasa gun from mu a so no obete sana say to kasa gun from obete na the what is it Peace Council now kan then what is it
National Chief Imam
Peace Council na National Chief Imam okay yes almost no o can be a ewum sana assembly so like almost so it to me Emma mampeni ya we say this is our tradition
but according to Kevin no eja make say is alleged say omo e dey about bontin say sa ade we no
okay
LGBTQ plus name omo shedan nimu omo nye involve or sa
omo nye involve say ade no civilians
dey about bontin
omo nye amama
yes
so obi anywhere onye involved okay say
because as my silence
wanna make us say so omo ka say omo nye involved they are wrong to say that
okay until na komu susu san komu mom na nka sorry
enye say bia specifically say bia omo mom sorry omo ka bia ewom it omo nkasa in issues like this no yeah as a comfort bonne a so my monokromo about what mu bi and obi bie ni o me ka say he is not involved oh yeah osofu oh yeah kremoni oh yeah hwan obi bia o ka ho bi because abase say bia o mampani I said that my boy anti my bill not to go magia to mua na say gay clubs near de e wo e kan so me yi mu a
obi de ne baba be shed dem
o de ne be shed dem na so unim na so oba no ye na adwene say bia o kwa akoye na wo betwe aba wo ne so a punishment to be meted out to you ye be o man na betwe waso school mu krampo teachers krampo you dare not so be ka kira abofra what it's so called outside I think say I was speaking with a friend in Italy. Which was Italy one. Abofra yentene yensa won so. You teach any so jina abofra nim na say wo che na dia. Wo che na dia to make say I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Okay.
Ghana how da dey ken abebo what you say.
Ghana ka ti say I want to say.
Ama wo da ya atiko.
On to say wo hwe you teaching field teaching ni ade Ghana on say yen tradition kakra wo. Meboa yen culture ya mamere ne kakra wo say dey abofra it just ye twu anim no. Teacher ni be twu anim. Meboa nto mampani no so ye Ghana ni nti no saa de no ma ne koso. Na nsan kura na nima de asa kakra. Say afi abofra yen twa na ba. Eno no eye mrofu suban. What me patron and no ye high rofuso ban
yes no na say
yes anete into no teachers no so na bebre na fa bro nya ren kwa say
your bones e bu
na yere bono a teachers ni be o mo yere bu o mo dem teacher ni bia meka
itimi bono ani apa
kwa champion obo e ka fra ma boni din obo me botro bi manya asem ke to anso na yere ka fra so no sana asem tinti no one thing say obie no betimi aka say I'm not involved and from me home so Peace Council and the Islamic community the Christian community whosoever so from me kwa dia o kan ho bi okay because ya je adia to mu se enkoso e wo meyi mu a oba your children are at risk sana asem na say mo program be a call so American these people no they were like we are coming for your children so no almost say yeah that's what they were saying say we are coming for your children
no more how no manya bibia monye dey asem friend
coming for your children what they omo no akwete to say omo no kire say enkrofo ka omo say so enkrofo ka omo say because omo nature no one share like you will not consider them to be human beings most of the times so no because as a binomo etebia no said the binoma wusu city any ade no sebia na asefim kakra so they think they've been stigmatized for long okay and they've been treated equally as human beings no and no they are right so no but not in the sense as a nipana or na person odana na ho berema and as odana na ho oba na ade ye mfo asa na ma we say so
okay
but when me patch but say naturally na ne bi bia te say oba naturally bi bia te say berema and no de yes we are that so ye berema so that you know omo no say mo frame is orientation so na ko say ono no de ye wo no otua ma de ne bi na so otua mema de ne bi but ono no hu no se
otua ba ne be ma nina
yes ono no hu no se I think say woman na of a bisexual we say man ono no hu no se as do nko me we but me hu me say me yoba yoba na emo no ase be ma de ne mtua keke tie ne mema obi afa meto
okay
so na emo fra bebre no a wo no oba we de akra we de oba be ma o tie nipa no ga ma za be ba no nya oba onye oba be ma sani ma we se totong nkra ne trimu a ne ade obanyina evekram fi mi sani ese me oba be ma bikram po mi sani ese me oba ese me be ma
me koto 9th way bi lady we no try 9th way sani o ye bi e
okay
we draw Mofo, Shenaniama, Sana Minim say Microphone Bia, who be born in each other. One of me Jan 9 to any one copy whom. One of Jan 9 to any good, me treat me, who boy share. So, sanity, Banner now, when I'm Sinamic new banner woman.
May Yariko Koda, a sign SDA hospital. So, no. Now, me Kokoda hospital no I think that time na fit na me free Eastern region but na ye di misika ne ade na na maswa sinti esa mpaboa no na me de bo machi kotrek ne we say me ade nti no am say me benya problem nti me ko ejimeto ahensan SD hospital na that time me hoye ne kakran so me di nsu be 14 krampo na esime so na abranti bi eba beda me ho ye den kakra me ke kan ho abranti bi da men chen sa ono so wo different be
hwema
na hwema hwan na ase doctors omu hunu yare a abranti na nyare but ono so yare
onanim
enti doctors ndi na omu hunu se okokota na Cote d'Ivoire na se bi ne to no de kokoye adwuma
bi no wadi
mo bu ne to ogum na pampers yere ne to nya asem keto so ntene ma ame de no nim te chire na doctors na we ne chire na ma ame ne se oye gay ne to nyina ase
na wo kofa yare na wo de baba to ma ame so
afi ne ma ame na jejo no kra ma ame kwa nko twafa no so kra ko no doctors ne pa na chewa ne ade so chese ne to nyina ase
na we affect man ade na chese won
na ne toto so so hono ne to nyina ase
we ne ehu bi da
oh yeah wona mana to nyina so hono
what to say e bi susu ababonti abe patch show se na na do e mana sign Angel magazine or today.
And what
I don't know, you know, Mr. Maboni here. It's a lady so ababon saying so on so see beer. You know, or no,
a brandy will say,
oh no, or a man way not like no, according to on story be or no, so what could chakra, how could chef and over. Yes.
I say,
so a pan and I wonder why a video crab
on signing on Yintum. Look at that. But mature idea. One thing is Sir Adiwe say, you know, the reason here, Emrophone Abre, see Yintum, they are thinking about our future. And they are planning to collapse our future.
If they are thinking about it,
now, Oba no Oba e warrior. Reproduction or henefa. Be man be me warrior reproduction or henefa.
Okay.
So no, Africa asasi we na nkasa na omu peu. But what me pa chere no.
Omo fa na yakra.
Enti no se bi mo de moto ani ade na oba ase be ma se me nko oba ho bio. Oba ase ma be ma me ho bio na me ne me yonko ba na ade awo na wo henefa. Ye nyina ase be hye.
Okay.
To dem ma eye this generation. So on collapse na hwe nchirima. Nchirima no nchirima ndo e be ma fa be ma to. Oba no oba ne ade a madam munyina ma se be hye won be fa land
o believe comfortable life
so hono sana asanati o enti no enka enya asam ne enka America simu sai ye ni local issues o simu sai mo na be hye ye se de yinsi mo ye bra wo ye memu ase amaye ye ne mo din sa wo so se ye pebesia eno no ye different.
Okay.
So if we are being diplomatic, say ye nemo ayonkoye any ade ye ya hokoye monso mo ya hokoye and ye pese ye ba memu a betumi aba monso pese mba ye memu a betumi aba ha ye be exportations and importations and all e dedie
okay
and sabo so na nemo ye de be ye nemo wo but muntumi ndidia mba mewura ye ne fie nsensem
okay
so no akwete say bia wo madam for no na e bia wo tu fie na metimi fie na ebia me no me ko fa kodu ba na me de abrɛw na ma ton de ama na ma teso de ama wonso de bode ba na wonso de bode abrɛ me so no enti bode kodu na afi no abawura mabusua mu wunia kosi akora wanyo wunia we wuna madam edwadi na meni wudi o enyi mi fi
so obi a na adwe wo low current na say
obi a na adwe wo low so no enti na ye oman yi mu no ye kyerɛ sɛ ye mpanimfo ne kwa sɛ wona adwe ne kɔfom so no enti na ebinom egu so pa oman pani ne kyɛw sɛ onfa ne nansi hɔ na won hwɛ sɛ saa de na de be to be de to betwa
but what did you say man pani be baba beja
oh yes na so Sam George
ko me ha
me ba Sam George president sisi ya Sam George president sisi ya de o ye nkontumi enfa nansi fam ka say ya nyintum ontumi nka nkontumi ana nko betumi aka
ba me ka de
naturally
de o man penya Ghana ha ayewe obetumi aba be bold say bijitum samonye
ana meka say Sam George e o sisi ye say nko ye president e wo Ghana ha say ya Sankoye president and I think said there are some can say MPP for ni bi nso ne ade won so ebia won so eyi wonanim enso say won force ade no so no senka won na ye president a ugiri say wo hwa kokodura okura a wode kuti ade ya enka enkonka na say tamils eka say em force ade no so
yes
me bo na ntimi ye won ma yeah it Gaddafi mu ni ade no Gaddafi kro no obedi di watem kura so no ebra aye mrofu bisa na say I can say white these news anchors ni bisa Gaddafi say na wo da be na be obeja o man na kwan da be na mo ho ba bai
yes say that
monarchical government nti o bisa o mo say munkonko bi o ka jonsa munko bisa mo he ma na watena kunya so ma nto atai
say da be no nso so
say da be no be fere kunya so so no no is so bold and the number of unisura
me who ni quotes don't say na first or the quotes
yeah and the number of unisuru a mo pe kwan bia fa so a ekun no yi ni fere ho no because African country na say oman a che say why you be bia to say America they say omo nko outside nko to bibio bibia wo man ni mu
bia wo
obi abofra ye wo
sa no person be ha sa no person be ha mamo
mamo na be ha ma ye ye betumi ayo
can you do it
then a rich land
67 years
ye betumi aye and there are so many people wo mema wo makwa akotena outside esua dio
so many people makotena outside no adapt lifestyle
you have to adapting their lifestyle no who addition some ubesua nyoma wo ye e dey promote eye one nation one country no ni ade and nyoma hodo
and skills about positive ones no
and I make us say you have to pick the positive ones Dubai and say hwe o manemu na say we aben anasa obetumi aye biribi di aboa oman ne pumtu a na o mato atwene ebia ko America ko sua saadi we ne bra be ye no oman yi mu ko ebia India ko sua saadi ne be ye no so ko eye Dubai sisi ye ya bibia utu kwan na se ko America obehunu no obehu bo Dubai bibia utu kwan na se ko India obehu bo Dubai and we see wona sha da etichiri kuru na bibia wo chechere no ma chechere no aye ne se wote ho a untu kwan da wonkwa na nyina bibia pe bia benya ho so bibia pe bia benya Dubai na yes ade no Ghana 67
Ghana ni bia pe so tu kwan like but so vacation bia is Dubai
wa hwe inti Ghana yentumi nya ade no ha Ghana yentumi mo ba o man nye kama e ma che se
e betimi kaka
America fo ne ade no mani bri yasase no
and yasase no money abria say you're rich with cocoa diamond the keke ka ho do you get it I think say no na more money bring ye nipa na ewo no then no menya fi
o mani bra asase no
ye land no
and asase no it's already been occupied by yene
say
for that matter mo merema emfa merema to mo ngoda oba fansa wura yonko baase
o say abrofo na so mo mpa awododo
ozo omo wo papa
omo ngo say amo 1 2 1 2 I will get 5
omo population no census no e wo soro so hono sa no me no say population census no ko soro a na afi no wona hwe so be control childbirth so therefore say bia wo twins a ye share baby say the population rate no edru no and census no edru no and we have to avoid one and I be bisa
hey
all the paper that's why sometimes that's why they allow America they allow a can say what is it a friend is abortion. So na say oba no ono nanim the all family ade so person abort abofra no a kwanda ho you can abort it. Na say Obama abreso sa de we no na ekoso. So no eye wo hwe New Hampshire, New Jersey, Massachusetts ene na se fo ni na mana man we mu nyina no gay clubs ni na sa ne ma we mu nyina na de be they built them I think say they are up to date.
Yeah for LGBTQ plus one so na yen ko
Obama can say Obama prince was say even the golden rule in the Bible Jesus Christ stated say do unto others what you would want others to do unto you therefore applying it to a man no can chiro bi o gay say wonya gay so and I think say okasaya to an extent say or say and I think say I may miss the actual site I mean that kind of information no or say even the executives no bebre no they are into that act want to me abolish say no so no into no no for so man e dey be e man the course so don't say we share a Trump say now for as an man so
no dey okay you move it to National Cathedral no so na as Allah said na Akufo-Addo e promise say oh my Ghana
okay
say 2024 6 March
okay
2024 ana obebie but then on here we complete Cathedral now say e wa hekure mu ana say e be ye na this match na that but enra no NDC for mpanyifo ana ado ani abra enra he faram koye no kra na Koforidua omo Koforidua omo hwenwe omo ani so ade no na NDC for no wo Cathedral omo kohwe ebia nanado ayeduru anase nanado ka set 6 March 2024 no obokoko bie no omo kohwe nanado amanaba no so omo na bie no ewo dom
okay
but enra no omo koye no securities no egu ho chaw omo so omo nwurem
okay
enya asem ketwa omo nwurem eno so a the state of National Cathedral and baby edru no ya de beto screen so na amanfo ahwe yes
okay
patcho mo boa yen so ye boa
okay
nti ya de beto so mo kira chese amna donko
okay
block scram pokran chese yen two bi ni akọ two window ne ade what are you saying about
okay so for the first place let me ask this question what is Cathedral and what is that National Cathedral?
Oh, say one say o my muna.
O my muni nyina na obesi asore dan kese.
Wono no say Nyankopon hye Nyankopon bo. Na
that is his personal thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Radio, that is his personal thing. O hye Nyankopon bo say obesi edan e de ama no wo man nimo. Is that not it? Good. Into no say eye ono ne bosha wo hye eye Onyankopon. They also say in the Bible so at the time of Darius and Cyrus so on Ebrana Israel for war and kwasumo no Cyrus apenso and o catcher Israel for say Nyankopon ya che ne say onsi dan ema won Jerusalem for that matter one call back so on no ma one call back we you free kwasumo say I was share say we betumi establish umo temple no e Jerusalem so no and during those days no na yewo national mining nyina som som ne ba akọ Judaism na o mining nyina no ekọ that temple ne mo e ba akọ Jerusalem but so no good that was prior to Christianity the time of Christ so na assembly na Christosum e worldwide worship so no Christosum ye worldwide worship e wiase nyina som into Christosum no yen said that any specific place say bia ye poti we say ni twa so bi bia enko som Nyankopon bibi say ni Christosum mo
okay
so no Judaism is different from Christianity and Christosum so different from Islam okay and nkramofo sua won sa de ne say bia ye nyina bia afi bia yen ko Mecca ekobom pa ye ne ade omusua free eye Jew for
okay
and because the time of Muhammad yasiri bokokotena ye no na e Jew for asase banu nandot banu kanuka banu kureza na e Jew for asase so until na Jew for no na won esu say obom pa ye de won ni Jerusalem because ana Solomon e de be aka ye intino ono so chere nkramofo say at first onfo won ni Jerusalem obom pa ya be che Jew for na nyina ntom so ye odifu bi a Bible kan na wasem no e no che say afi won redirect wo won chere Mecca obom pa fo won chere Mecca pa je so hono sana asemneti intino nkramofo de no e de memeke from the Old Testament and as the Jew for ye but Christianity entesa Christosum ye worldwide worship and ye national worship say be o man ba ko pe bi esom therefore say ebia obi ehebo say mi si edan bi say ne susuye mu mi si dan bi say e de am Christopher fine it's cool e yo no an promise I will make you to onyankopon e na oye na me no mi ni enyina ho therefore so be ya ene no krampo no enka etwa say yo no an botom sika
but I say yes you say parliament kwa no omo ready we na budget ka ya no mo de cathedral de ne ka
it na say cathedral de no ka ho de na say it's somewhat like ade a oye de ama oman ni nyina
I say in the oman national
but radio ade a oye de ama oman ni nyina national mosque no ho an see e aban ne see and I say cramophone see o ma de I think that we should research about that, right? Say one thing I say on mine it's made up of both Christians and Muslims. So we can say we see national cathedral ede ama on mine no na say biaye Christopher nkwa ene betumi akwa you been biased. Why partiality kakra.
So no onye Muslim.
What if radio onye Muslim but your man penny?
But so say
national mosque. And I mean because a national mosque on your mind is see. And I say
national one.
There is a national mosque.
Hey, it be a Christian for so see.
Intrameka say there is a national mosque. Now this national mosque no a quite benefit ade ma take your ban no hypocrite. And no. So no take your ban na o my money o my what is it Christians and then cramofo ewomu no kukuru sika twitwire die e de afiri o man nim aba o man Ghana mo beboa only Muslims okay so when establish a national mosque what about the Christians within your country and within this country that is bias and partiality but don't ever try no
so be on reason
but now you don't reason be no better asumu because your man penino e your man sika ns o man sika no a Christopher a tax a tax e kan ho bi and nkramofon tax e dey e kan ho bi therefore would you say if you going by religion there you cannot stand on behalf of a Christopher nkwa yeah there are several lot of religions within the country and so if that is the case na say o say e wo na o say nyankopon bo say wo be si national cathedral and no say e wo personal thing be there it say sika free botom ne kwa say national budget no
sa baby
minim so ultimate argument na say sa na asem na say ono an personal thing there it say ye ono free ono an botom but your man mu ni there and you wuntumi nsi ma Christopher nko a Christopher nko na o man
no how no
yeah Christopher nko na o man mo okay
the state of the national cathedral now
on say it's state no
because on no can say
the be o say no
it's alleged say no 2024 6 March no which was Enra
okay
but was say nka obebia no na ebedo no we cry na ko we bia no but ankobasa
and America say the ema ebia NDC for eko so kwa akwohwe
omo kwotwen no for open
omo kwotwen na okaso so omo kwotwen no
ana se wa omo na eka se
okaso so omo kwotwen
there no o se Ghana for na echi wo show
what say on say the ebema ebia won be ko se okwa akwohwe
MD so omo hwe ha adwen pa
okwa akwohwe no wona kasa no do you think that they didn't already know say I don't know enko be bia So they just want to say something to Ghanaians. He was a oh no, politics now moye. Ghana has a BB acquire politics. So no, or minor who are Ghanaian Casano, so no, me some shady some George, and I don't know. I'm going to say yes, there are people are genuinely they are fighting for the nation.
Okay.
And your politics are 7 and decent people. Just forget about that one. But and it just shows some distinctions, or it just categorizes some people under certain cancer system. On the yeah, but the thing say one it's because a national budget. So no, say me promise be my ama onyankopon wa promise dia
it was free wa
obutum sika. So no. Ene kwa so free o mine foto mu ana so mine no de be esika mu se free o mine foto mu de a ene e wuntumi enye wuntumi nkase o ye biribia ma Christopher nkwa wo mine mu
was our project what is car amount
me I don't I think say I've been hearing, but I think say I don't know, so we to me put it forth amount
oh, that may be so. Say be a what to be.
Who's the Kenya's kakatwa?
Is alleged amount for quite donate.
Yeah, allegedly. I think say be no so much cement near Adina, Equa any ade. And
now no social media so Captain Smart is alleged say the one to out one about say that Captain once upon concerned Captain Smart now also on cement. So we no who say
also cement.
Aye. Odi friends say Nanado echi ebo the cathedral you hu dewura sama fofo mo himo so the cement ni bi ekoi and now we no
ho say.
Yeah. Oh say go see baby.
One say me no one thing is wrong. On my way say na woman no obiya ye mistake obiya ye from so and
it's a mistake
na menka say be a mistake na why on say the thing is say any pand ni bottom zika na ye dia you cannot tell him say ache though oka say ebia this day and as this date may de be maybe ade na no and as na mawie yes o nipa onye nyankopon eduro ho no antumi anye so what.
Oh, send on no make cancer.
And I make say where we are nkomo ehunu. Nya na so
oh bye.
The state no say amana donko ni ade o de akere.
Mpacho you he. One say
okay.
My babonte, my babeka. Say oh, edan ya me say. By 7th March.
Okay.
Na mesie we na me bie. Meto men safre na ye na abihye na. Then na ebia ye drew 4th March. Na edan mi hwe. Na me hu say dan ebedu ho na me nwie ya. I have to come out. E kwa me fa so be kan ye no. Wo say me badam be due to one or two reasons, you know. Ebedu ho na ye ntumi commission.
Well, I don't know, that is up to him, but I think say
LGBTQ sanko to me yes ade na me ye sure sanka NDC for be ko.
Na me LGBTQ sense me kra mpo na mana adwena bebrebe.
Okay.
TV no kra ka ho bintina. But the thing say me no I have no problem with him promising God. Say maybe be say the amount. I told him about no. Yes, and I think say the biblical characters and all that, like most of the times you come across them in certain passages they made some promises to God, not personal. So therefore they had to bear the risk themselves. And your minor foot man as a bibisa. It's an another what is it? Or say Yankopon bo said no can a personal thing. And your man and I could Yankopon bo. But on the and been near those people around executives and I could Yankopon no and they say Yankopon bo. So say Yankopon bo the your personal thing into a cut you and a winya. I would do medina wood in the mono and I would be by as adiano. So no, but say your my mono na o baby be there muntu o president no untumi question Yankopon bo say me besi ebia we say though we know and me being Christian no I know say Islam is inferior to Christianity. Me being a Christian, okay, and I think I have a proof and all that. I make me programs make Islam, okay, inferior to Christian because Islam has to defend herself by the Bible.
Okay.
So without the Bible, Kramoni it means defending a religion. even so within the moment about for me then you know person chese Bible na ama na kwan so onye we say mu nyina but what me pa chere no that's why I make asem no to me as a Christian and to the Muslims too. Muslims who say or no song no momo no what is superior to Christianity. Na say we your mampani na say we di both nkramofo and a Christofo so we di traditionalists and say dey be so esoma ho do bebre so dey be Buddhists and Shintos ni ade nyina wo man yi mu so no na say we say obesi edan na wo dey ama e Christofo
on so no ni
na say ye wo no nyame a e obotomade o e wa obotomade nti eno no ka we dey mia na me say nyankopon obo nti mia botom de nya o man ni sika na me dey be sa de we so until no cramp no enka after your term in office na enka waye because o te kunya no so de waye de be ka so man futum na adon side de be abo that na assemblity
enti no say nana aka how many months na to the election.
I think aka be 6 months and I say 5 to 6 months
are e beto no September na
so 2025 and
no, this month, this
yes.
year, yeah.
And then because I can be 5 months. Yeah. Okay. 5 months.
And you know, days, months here, I can't anymore. Sorry. Some months here, I can't anymore. Obeti me they are completely sad way. And a biom so no. Say, nyame. Eyado so say on we twa na we na wi we twa na time
8 years term office
e konkonsa am pro me minim we twa na time na wi enti no me fan say nyame eya na dum no koje na home a eno no wo sha ahode no e wo ho a obetumi dey complete ne bo sha wa sha
na me ka say ye bo sha dia bo sha unti akunya so a obetumi aye wa sha nyankopon obo a
no ati akunya so. When did he start say obeyes idea?
Sa no na adwene. Because
Cathedral mind when eba man year be.
And they mean so ko bisa no.
O say ne Ghana.
O say eba na adwene.
Eba say me Cathedral.
Obeka na bontene no. If ensonso ne wom.
Oh, and say
oba bontena beka no. No we dikin susu ho dada.
Alain say my men to say
okay.
It's alleged say na judges for be cry etete ho. Ana ye tu omu na adwi honoma omode honom aye Cathedral. I say I learned the way kwan kwa fa so tu omo ni ade ene honoma kwakoye we side we ni na but I say amanfo hu ni say akwakoye and the main count was that's what waje time ni na I say am fan so we are make us
but the can say but say o can usuro bi say the meme can say I have no problem with the president saying say obesi Cathedral and the American Christopher okay and Cathedral the same say Roman Catholic how we get to me
Anglican
Anglican Roman Catholic near there so one thing I say even a Christopher kwanya Christopher nyina no sia ma wo mo.
Oh, the measure say
because I can say Cathedral, it is Cathedral.
Okay.
So on, yes.
And for an Anglican, praise before no.
Yeah, you know, one thing I say, I have no problem with him promising say, obesi Cathedral, Ediama or my name was Christopher. Let me put it that way. Okay. Now, and so no, so your man peninia, you think about every person or every group within the country. Or the paper no. Good. As far as those group recognized or main mo say dwumadi ese no mu die no so no etwa say wo de obu ema woni ni die ma won na wo ye biribia so wunye wo mfrim civilians ni nyina na wo ye biribia wo nyina benya so de benfa so na ebi nsori ntia ewo mu because wo ye mampene se wo di both nkramofo ene kristofo so ene other religions eso na se wo yi wanim say me ba be ye biribi say pote e de ama Christopher nko a they make no so ko Middle East so no ene those countries are nkramofo in this one that's what is going on over there
but okay so my dream nyamba
that is it that is what is going on over there Muslims are with some privileges near the Christopher ni bi so no man penino emma messi dan some the American Christopher no they don't want that in the country but bibia no they do it for Muslims because a Islamic dominated country. Okay. Most especially so called Middle East, about 24 nations now Middle East. 21. That is it. So no a Christo for to tax near the crampo the ebe so achen e no kremo ne dia no but efa adodo die bi amampani no de be mo man no wo Christo ne won ka ho bi so nte we BBC no and the same practice na person we no so no I say oh dwena Christo for no humbum what about kremo for no so those who more national mosque now more national mosque no who built it and then make it take your ban a hypocrite so on because a hypocritical government because say o my mu no etumi pege sika kutwiredi e de ba o my Ghana mu e de be fo ankramofo say mu fancy can say national mosque. What about the Christians within your country and within this country? So no hey na say wo mampani no where you anim say one day you belong to this particular religion or you belong to this particular group. So no, so you belonging to that particular group no, what do you think say other group no one abegina fa ho? Okay. Ma fa utrimu ho trimuka. Okay. So no mampani we dey okoma Christopher nko a o. Mampani we dey okoma nkremofo nko a o. Bisa Christopher a won ewa nkremofo amai so. Se bra o mo bre. Yeah. They are talking because of the same thing a person koso ewa ase.
Oh, I mean enye ne krampo anka me share dan say so obi ababo saying because say o mampani say wa Christopher nko ana say nkremofo. Okay. Yeah, me eno na make say me share that amount for any
also me can me try because nkremofo no ayebi and eno no eye hypocrisy. So no na omo no so my krampo na make aban okay manpenini sa Turkey aban and I said that I supporting kremofo nko ignoring the Christians within his land and within this land as well.
Yeah, asofo ana omoye involved ewo amampenyi select omo so omo beba beboa ama Cathedral no akoso say ewo mu abonse na we freedom na we freedom.
Yeah, I say
me ho am think am twi no won susu say because say the na anyoma ne kontina ma asofo yi enum bi efi free sa adi.
Okay. well I think say
say na say the na because bebre gine
yeah, I stand to be corrected allegedly now I think say now so be mpamu nyina asa na omoka nkrofo a so munyina na we Duncan Williams money ade I think say ana meboa entina make say allegedly matabi bisa say aso munyina church wo mo every mo any ade yeah I think say they may have their personal reasons. I don't think say they've come out there to express themselves. Say this is the reason. These are the particular reasons in TBA action where they Ephraim. So as far as I want MBA, MKBB, and let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, so
that's it. No way. Yeah, I'm fine. Come to training. So
okay.
Yeah. Wrap it up now.
Well, say, they may kind of say, Ghana, nyina idea. And Gumbilla or a poet, okay? Gumbilla once said, say, intellectualism isn't insanity. Okay. So no, say, wasuya de wunima de ni adea, unim de no enye dambo. Excuse me. On me part, and freedom is not foolishness. So say Ebinomo say they are seeking for equal right. So no, and Gumbilla say if equality is what they seek for in the face of the law, so no, where lies what is it? Where lies I've forgotten the way he put it. So no, say if it's equal dignity they seek for in the face of the law or in the eyes of the law, where lies dignity in homosexualism or homosexuality? Emudie wo berema se berema fa na yonko berema to oba na yonko ba na oba de emudie wo mu no ene say where lies the dignity in this? So no, and now he made several lot of comparisons. So we share udwan, so udwan berema na yonko udwan berema udwan berema na yonko udwan berema honya na kono. So no, come here kwese nwa kra mpo ye hu nyansa achen nipa kraman berema enkofa na yonko kraman berema to
emu akra anyesa
ade no na se ya dane mo amemo abadane nipa. So no, into no na the code of common sense has been drenched into some unknown wilderness. Gumbilla me yada nepa into na make nsem sa. So no,
me we message no.
All right, very good. He spoke about this LGBTQ stuff no. And he be also the message I can say omanpenini Omanpenini ye best sereno say ome yimono ye were in local politics, ye were in local matters. Said na Sam George na Okanoa. And I'm speaking as a civilian, me kasa so be or join my home. Na said the minim so Omanpenini so join o mine hono. Omanpenini emfa ne nine NC form. Na said ye ebinom aya wana set record no. Omfa ne NC form said ye mpanimfo de ehwie moja eguye said be obaje o man yi esi ho no. Also, ye can sa enara assassin, but near Hobia that time Nibia said name penny for Nibu or no they suffered a lot. Kwame Nkrumah ebrana na a year the campaign Ecoso self-government now na UGCC self-government within some short possible time and not Kwame Nkrumah de fiase. So no de fiase. Sana assembly into no one thing say said ye binumu ehwie omojaguye no ka so wuwu enkwan na wansuro etuo bebre wuye o bebre penifon bebre wuye wose say mi wu ene kura mpone so man be fa nto mapa efira so hono Britishans no say na no den no e na wona akasa e de be ejem sana asem enti no omanpanini emfa ne nan ensi ho anti LGBTQIA+ bill no yesre no on sign e maye na
omeye
yeah sign na chine yeah
o ever say akomatch pass onyina ho Monday
no on sign emaye into omeye no omeye said na all can no ye wo bauxite ye wo manganese ye wo gold ye wo cash crops ye vegetation ne we say ni adana sase no ye momma womani e de be enko ho. There are these people of the terrestrial habitat forestries near the forestry gas near the no sanko fu nyina na ban na manani enko wo nyina so ensu ani ade nyina mfa nani enko won so because bebre no anye genuine allegedly bebre no akwanua no mo hwe so no mo san twitwa ton pato na me pa tre no ensase no atwa se mo hwe so no allegedly mo san so twitwa I can say illegally one maltreat asase no. So no ntin ko for dane ya asase ni na yes that soil because loamy soil na se for ni ade ni nyina no kan se nsuo begu asase na nsuo ahoro na eko pacho so no ntin no it's about time wa just as civilians any omanpani na ankasa no yetumi ede ye nane si wo se betumi aboa amoma na tumpo ye bibia and there are there are people within the country who call a year universities no there are these technical students near there and several lot of students they are bringing up a genuine things as one talent no a superfluous so no ebi no mo hwe aeroplanes near there we ye apostle kodwesa fo so there we no it's about time empenyufo no ebi no
invest wo
so they should forget about nipa no na ebegidi na blah 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 and omo nso amomo yes ade no mo nye bibi e empenyufo na dwene se
omonye ni ye
sa na asem it's about time because ebetumi nya taste for ye nya kasa made in Ghana goose no and if a year Americans kasa want pull it out say one businesses near there said it Sam George kan ye no Ghana and now they say economy no a bit collapse it will still boom because ye were a year lander a fertilize lander a bit to me occupy and a bit to me bring it up a year coming up a year new stuff a bit to me more minor a tumpon
now cathedral and anka
yeah cathedral no na make say e man penny boshe nana say o shebo o sinyakopon so a personal thing into no mfa ne botum sikanye I say enye aye say aye omamu ni nyina de na oye de a ene ontumi nsidan ma Christopher nkwan twankramofo nya
all right
sanity
good all right abuza for me nsa wo de wadwen kire no abra don't insult wa kire na adwen unso so betumi a kire wadwen e odwumede so share link no e ma me ha LORDSON TV ye de nkomo chichie no ebesi hanum say ya sorry so
keep watching Mofanto LORDSON TV keep watching and one LORDSON TV.